All right. Yo, what's up, Moon? How's it going? How's it going, Indio? Not sure what you just posted, Indio, but it's blocked. I'm probably not looking to buy anything right now. Having fun making a fan page on Reddit. I tried to open that. The last time I clicked, it didn't open. I think you sent it again. I'll have to check it out for sure, Moon. Let me see. I gotta actually. Speaking of which, I have to respond to someone real quick. I'm gonna assume a surprised face, Moon. How's it going, the real ghost cat? How's it going, Prozac? Good morning. Yeah, sorry we're so late. We literally just finished Doctor Sleep, which was absolutely fantastic, by the way. Sam will pop on for a little bit, but she does have to head to bed. She's got a long, busy day tomorrow and a very early morning. So I'll probably just chill and fuck around for a little bit. But we definitely wanted to pop on. Good evening, Vader. Doctor Sleep was super good, Moon. Like super good. I had a feeling I would like it, but I like really liked it. And we watched the director's cut, so I have no idea what's different from the director's cut to the normal version. Oh, okay, parents have better reactions. I really enjoyed the interaction with. Spoiler alert for anyone in the chat. We're chatting about Doctor Sleep real quick. I really enjoyed the interactions. We talked about it in our outro. There was a couple of moments that I really liked, in terms of Danny talking about his dad at the AA meeting, and Danny talking to his dad as the bartender. Just a really interesting way to kind of give Danny like a sense of closure, and like a, talking to his dad like an adult, as opposed to when he was like 5, and pretty much the only memory he has is running in terror from his dad. I haven't seen The Haunting of Hill House. We had a lot of people recommended it. Hey, and also, what's up, Cosmic? Black Widow. How's Black Widow? I got to look more at what Mike Flanagan has done or will do, because Sam and I both really really enjoyed Doctor Sleep, like to the nth degree. You want to sit down, chat for a little bit, and then you can head to bed.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, your voice is gone after 3.5 hours of reacting. Let's see. Let me. I wonder if I could just like make this. No, I can just fuck around with it in live time. Look how big we are now. There you go. Now it's kind of similar to our YouTube videos. Oh, I have this background hidden.
Covering it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Doctor Sleep was fantastic. How's it going, Xenomorph Queen? Doctor Sleep is definitely worth it, Prozac, but you have to see The Shining first. Um, no, I actually don't think I've seen E.T. Have you seen E.T.?
Yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have. I mean, I obviously know some things, just because how can you not? But like, actually, there's a term for it, and I don't know what it is. Maybe someone can say it, but it's like when you think something is common knowledge, but it's actually not. Like, the common knowledge is actually a mistake.
Oh yeah.
I feel like one of those from ET is an example. Like, everyone thinks it's like ET phone home, but in reality, it's like ET home phone or something. I don't know. I know there's a. I remember seeing an article one time where it had all of these different things where I was like, holy crap, that's the reality. But I never remember what the term is.
I forget what the term is too.
But there's a specific term for this
Yeah.
phenomenon where just the masses think something happened that never did.
I don't remember what it's called.
I know, right? It's frustrating. I wish I knew so I could pull it up. I gotta see that Xenomorph Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, we might actually try to throw that up sometime around Halloween this year. We're thinking about it. We really don't know what direction we're gonna go with one of our TV series. We have a TV series poll to kind of determine the other TV series, but I don't know.
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect?
Mm-hmm.
What are some examples? Mental floss. I feel like that's hopefully a website that's not going to give me. The Monopoly Man's monocle. He does not have a monocle?
No. He has to have a monocle.
He does. See, that's what the Mandela effect. Thank you. Like, what the heck? See, I thought he had a monocle.
Thanks, Prozac.
Jiffy peanut butter.
Yeah, it's Jif.
Oh, there is no Jiffy. It's just Jif. Hello, Clarice. What? We just watched. Well, we've seen sounds. So what's the? He says good morning. I don't even.
I thought he said hello too. We just watched.
Yeah,
that.
we didn't watch that too long ago. The Fruit of the Loom label. Yeah, it's fruit.
definitely thought it had a cornucopia.
Well, what does that mean?
Like a basket behind it. The cornucopia.
Oh. Frowning Mona Lisa. I don't know these ones. Hey, a big guy. Thanks for the cheer.
I definitely
This?
thought it was the Berenstein Bears. Not Berenstain Bears.
Oh.
Berenstein.
Yeah, I thought it was the Berenstein Bears. I don't know that. And I haven't seen Risky Business.
This one I hear about all the time.
Kazam?
Yeah, because people are saying that there is a different. Yeah, Sinbad. People are saying that Sinbad played a genie in a movie. But literally, there's like a conspiracy that it's just been like wiped from the internet. Like that it real like people are very passionate about that last one.
People think Sinbad has a
genie movie called Kazam.
No,
called Shazam.
Called Shazam.
Yeah, the Shaq movie is Kazam.
Honestly, I feel like I would know if someone said, "What's your memory of Sinbad?" I would probably be like, "Didn't he play a genie or something?" So
you're with everybody.
I'm probably with everybody. These Mandela effects are crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about the casting, Cosmic.
Yeah, we literally touched on the exact same point, Cosmic, that we preferred that they had actors as opposed to like a deep fake or use animation or anything. So they found people that obviously like it's not perfect, but they got a lot of the mannerisms and even some sound was pretty similar. I preferred that.
Cosmic, your wife is gonna kill you.
women don't poop. I heard the similar things, Prozac, that Black Widow was okay.
I still want to watch it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just watch it by myself. Watch it.
Oh no, I'll watch it. It's just I don't know. It feels weird knowing that she's dead. Spoiler alert.
No way. No. That's
Elliot?
crazy to me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was just pulling up a picture of Elliot, the child, so that I could really take a good look.
Yeah, that's crazy, Moon.
Yeah.
A big guy. I already said hello. It was a big guy because the movie was about 3 hours, plus we do an intro, plus we do an outro, plus we have to get everything set up. So, at the end of it, it's like a whole 4 hour long experience. But it was definitely worth it. That movie was fantastic. And it goes up tomorrow, which means I have to edit a 3 hour long movie tomorrow. That's good, Cosmic. I mean, poop humor is the best type of humor. Oh, maybe that's
Moon,
where it comes
from.
Yeah, cracking the code, Moon. Thanks, a big guy. Yeah, we've only seen the first episode so far.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching some more Chernobyl this weekend.
Yeah.
Not ready for Tuesday.
It stinks. Yeah, no, we haven't watched. I mean, literally, Dr. Sleep goes up tomorrow, and that's the most current thing we've watched.
We're a bit behind.
So we literally have nothing watched for next week, which is What is it? What are we even doing next week? I know Red Heat is one of them.
Red Heat and 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes. Red Heat, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Continue with Chernobyl. Continue with The Boys. We only have. I thought we had like for whatever reason I thought there was 10 episodes of The Boys. There's only 8.
Only 8. We only have 2.
We only have 2 episodes left of The Boys. And then what are we gonna do? I know what came out today. Cosmic Moon. I'm sure you're gonna be super excited. Henry Cavill, The Witcher. I've already watched the trailer like 25 times today.
Wow, big guy.
Whoa. What timing?
It's so crazy to think that was not that long ago.
That's the thing that we talked about probably the most is that, not the most, but we talked about that it's just like, for whatever reason, it seems like some event that happened like not even close to our lifetime.
Yeah.
I think another, for whatever reason, popped in my head, like another thing that you always see like Martin Luther King in like black and white footage.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really that long ago. Or the fact that I think him and Frank.
Yeah. I think they were born the same year.
It's
that
just like
stuff is weird.
Yeah. It's really, really weird.
You think of history as like history, but some of it's not.
No, it's pretty freaking recent.
Yeah. 2001 is a heavy one too. I feel like we need a break. Well, we are watching Red Heat, so
yeah, Red Heat is at least supposed to be a comedy buddy cop movie, so hopefully that's a little pop. Plus, The Boys is, even though The Boys is pretty dark and heavy, it has its humor.
Yeah, The Boys is so good.
But yeah, it is a trend that like the last like couple of months have been like extra dark.
Oh, Cosmic responded to you.
That's right. No, I remember. No, it's it's like a GIF or a GIF, whatever side of the aisle you're on. Of well, I know what side I'm on, the correct side, but and the correct side's GIF, by the way. See, it's like a dude like pulling his hair out or something. Let's see. Oh, did someone? Oh, Muno tweeted at me 10 hours ago. Yeah, Moon. Fuck yeah. You know what I like. Where is it? This is a guy raging and then he
oh man.
Exorcist 3. Oh, okay. We've only seen the first Exorcist. 2010 is there a 2010 Space Odyssey? Never heard of that. No, the weird one is gonna be like 20 years from now when they have like a documentary of like coronavirus. That will be a weird one because
it's gonna be weird when our kids are like, what was it like in 2020?
Yeah, what was it like when like the entire world just kind of stopped for a year and a half? I'll be like, oh, I don't know. I mean, we watched a bunch of movies and TV.
Do you want to know it?
Oh, I was on it, Moon. I was on it.
Do we need to watch Exorcist 2, Cosmic? We've not seen the second one.
Yeah, do we need to go 2 and then 3?
I didn't even know the movie had a sequel.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, wow. So this goes way into the future, Moon.
Prozac. The ability to fly, I'm sure, does help in construction. Watch 2 because it's terrible, or skip 2 because it's terrible. Possibly. That was an interesting one. I still remember that day. My memory is honestly terrible. Like,
yeah, you don't remember like anything.
And I remember that day. I do feel like it would be cool to have like a week. I don't know if a whole week or just like one movie a week or some. Well, one movie in a month. I mean, that would be like watching a historically panned movie, like something that just like no one expects, just to kind of like laugh at. I don't know. I don't want to laugh at it. Just laugh with it. I do not remember that. Was that
And was the
when was
Challenger?
the Challenger moon? I mean, I know the footage.
Oh, yeah, that was before we were born. Yeah, I feel like I know the story
Do you?
of the Challenger, yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know. I had a I had an engineering professor that I believe worked with JPL during the 80s. So again, my memory's terrible. So I remember him talking about it. An O-ring failed. It comes to a point where it's you need to be right down to the very tiny decimal place. Moon with a power trip. See again, what the heck? So that's crazy. So the Challenger was 3 months before Chernobyl. Wow, man, history sucks.
weird the things that so close time.
Yeah, yeah. You were watching that one like TikTok series that talked about all of the crazy shit that happened, like in 2020 and stuff.
Oh yeah. There's so many things that we forgot about just in the last year.
Yeah, wasn't Australia like literally burning to the ground?
Yeah, in January of last year.
And then the murder hornet thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Like you put into perspective, I guess. Any other year there was murder hornets, probably would have been awful. But last year lasted like days. What the fuck? And people were already so over it, like over the year, that they just like most people just like laughed about it. Like really, of all things, this is what's gonna happen now.
right. Block the mic.
I remember Y2K.
Tiger King. Oh man, we never even
Yes.
finished Tiger King.
Yeah, we didn't finish it.
We watched like the first one or two episodes and then never finished it.
No, we didn't watch more than that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Does he become king of the tigers?
The jail.
On St. Helen.
What was that?
When did you blow up? When was the last time you blew up Mount St. Helen?
1980. I did know.
I'm excited for what is it? The Yellowstone.
Oh, when Yellowstone is definitely gonna kill us.
When the Yellowstone volcano or super volcano.
Yeah. The bad thing is though, like we're far enough away that like
we'll probably just suffer.
Yeah, we're gonna be like freaking out.
Like, well, we're gonna know. I think it covers the sky in ash, and then it like has like freezing. It like blocks the sun, so then it gets everyone. Like freezing, and then you can't
freezing to death wouldn't.
Can't really breathe.
I feel like don't you get like high? You like get really cold, like the mountain climbers and stuff.
I think that's from lack of oxygen
Not the cold.
I think being cold to death it might be
Really painful.
might suck.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Actually, maybe I don't know. Sometimes you use cold to dull the pain. So
Just numb.
yeah, so maybe you just get to a point where you're so numb.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yes,
this is what
Prozac.
everyone wants to talk about.
Oh, I know. This is like a super depressing. Wow, it is 20-year anniversary of 9/11. That's nuts. It like feels not that long ago, but also feels like a lifetime.
I know. I still feel like the 90s were just like right around the corner.
Yeah.
But when do you what's 2021 minus 18? 2003. You have people being born in 2003
That can drink?
that are 18.
Oh, 18.
So like adults in 2003.
Nah.
That's
I don't like
disgusting.
that.
Super gross.
Yeah, I remember Y2K, like literally when it hit midnight, we were at a New Year's party and like everybody was checking the computer.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember Y2K. I mean, I remember about Y2K, but I don't remember the night, what I was doing or what was going on.
No, I like literally remember we were at my neighbor's house and they had like the one computer that the whole house shared. We all gathered around the computer like right after midnight to see
If it would still work or
Yeah.
if it would come to life and kill you. What was the
Well,
fear
no,
that just
that just everything was gonna crash. Like
Mm.
everything.
I've not seen the movie. Oh wait, 2012. That's the you're talking about the movie 2012, not necessarily Yellowstone the movie. 2012. That's like the apocalypse
I don't know if I've
one.
seen that.
I think I've seen parts.
Moon, what is that?
Let's test it out. Oh, what happens? Okay, cool. What happens? We die. Chewy. No. Oh, it's 14 minutes. We're not gonna. We probably won't watch the whole thing. Oh, look, Skillshare. Ooh, that's a big Yellowstone caldera, 60,000 years old.
600,000.
600, yes, 60,000.
Oh, this is kind of a recent video.
Oh yeah, just a couple months ago. Get out of here, banner. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's probably what gets blown
Play
up.
it. Play it.
Buried
I want to see how far it goes.
Thick of hot volcanic ash.
Oh, hey, we might be okay.
Denver, Salt Lake City and Boise will be severely damaged or just outright destroyed. Meanwhile, across the Midwest, Nevada, and southern Alberta,
Getting
there
closer.
would still be inches of ash coating everything in sight. Even the Atlantic and Pacific coasts would likely see a small dusting.
Oh,
Although
small
much of
dusting.
it would be highly dependent on the time of year and weather patterns involved.
Might be okay then.
Basically, if you're looking at this map, everything in blue would be completely wiped out.
Yeah,
Everything in purple would be highly damaged. Everything in orange would be sort of damaged. And everything in yellow would be mildly damaged.
Or mildly
The North American
damaged.
continent would take a pretty significant bruise. But the worst part of all of this would obviously be the terrible toll that it would take on human life. With a full meter of ash possibly being poured down upon you and your city, even if you are not close enough to see the volcano.
We're okay. Ish.
Yeah.
Mild.
We make it through.
If Yellowstone goes, San Andreas Fault will more than likely break off. All right, never mind. We're not good anymore.
Oh, that's right. The San Andreas Fault is another thing that can totally wipe us out.
Wow, Prozac. Hello. The legate. The gate? Yes.
It's very true.
Yeah, traveling after 9/11 was crazy. Damn, this is like the future. Guy. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous of people that got to like live in the 80s. For all the movies that we're watching, and then like I really like a lot of 80s music.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, I feel like
You could have done well in the 80s.
yeah. Oh, rewind is just yeah. If San Andreas Fault goes off, we're done. Because I'm pretty sure we are on this side of it, right? We're on the west side of it.
I think so, yeah. We just need a boat like the Rock. The Rock has a boat and he survives all of it.
Hey, Moon. We're here. You ever read it?
Moon created a Reddit for TBR Schmitt.
Oh. Open it up. I don't really know how to use Reddit.
I never use it. Perfect. Oh, nice. I threw up the little image of you playing Resident Evil. Nice, Moon. Get out of
Thanks,
here.
Moon.
2 members, fuck yeah. I gotta create a Reddit account. That's great.
Awesome. Thanks, Moon. 60s. Yeah, you're never happy.
Yeah. It will be the same thing. People will be like, man, I wish I grew up during quarantine so I could just sit inside and play video games all day.
Just crazy to think like that we all thought we were gonna be home for like 2 weeks.
Right? I know, yeah. We literally, when quarantine happened in March, we were supposed to get married in August of last year. And I remember being like talking to the wedding coordinator and being like, look, if shit is still wrong all the way in August, we're going to have way bigger issues to worry about than just our wedding.
And I was like, we all laughed, and then
everyone laughed, and I was like, you're right. And then fast forward till today.
No, I just remember when they sent us home from work, and it was like, make sure you take all of your stuff. It'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Too much chatter. Thanks for joining.
That's true.
Yeah, that's hard, Cosmic. It was, I mean, we worked, but for the I worked remote for the entirety. If I was still at my old job, I would still be working remote.
Yeah, you worked remote the whole time. I was on and off. I was still going in because we do a lot of manufacturing. So even though I'm not necessarily working on the machines, it's kind of like that mentality that if someone has to be here, we all have to be here. So I spent very little time working from home compared to pretty much everyone I knew.
Yeah. Nice, Prozac. I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, my industry was considered essential.
Yep, same.
So they sent the people that could work from home But there were people that were working. But yeah, watch it. Thanks, Boo.
We'll be watching it most likely this Sunday.
Ego.
Hey, Ego. Oh, I don't know what is photophobia. Whatever is going on, Ego, I hope it all works out. And I wish you a great weekend as well.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard of that. Well, I'm sorry, Ego.
Yeah, sorry, Ego. I mean, it's barely similar, but I have something called cluster headaches. So every once in a while, it's like an insane version of a migraine that only affects the left side of my face. Um, but yeah, light, when I'm in one of those zones of having a cluster headache, light is terrible. Yeah, ego. It honestly, like the pain that I get from like a cluster headache, it's like I always envision like it's someone behind my left eyeball just trying to carve their way out of my face through my eye. So like I said, I mean that's in terms of light, I can understand how light can suck. So I hope that all clears up.
Oh wow, big guy. You've been home for a while.
A visual migraine. Whoa.
Like, been sitting in this chair for like 5 hours.
Mechanical code. That's an interesting way to look at it, Prozac. I still think human babies suck compared to other animal babies. Like, I mean, some well, you have like a deer or a horse, and it's just like bang, straight to running. Like
Well, we were just having this conversation. So Cooper ended up having to get surgery. So we were dealing with that, and we had to go see him at the vet after, and he like bounced back like extremely quickly. And that was something that we were talking to the vet about, was like what? Like, and she's just like, yeah, dogs, they bounce back really quick. And I'm like,
yeah,
he just had like a major surgery, just walking around.
Yeah, he had pretty major surgery and just totally walking around like, what the heck?
Yeah, he's like, can I go home? Like, it was wild.
So he's chilling behind us,
Snoring. I don't know if you can hear him snoring.
Snoring, and he's just filled with staples.
Bye, Ego.
Yeah, feel good, Ego.
Yeah, Cosmic. I want to get LASIK. I wish they would literally just do like one eye at a time.
If I ever got laser eye surgery, I would only be able to do one eye at a time because
they don't. They do them both.
I know they don't let you, so I don't know if I could ever do it. I can't even put contacts in. You think I can have a laser?
No, you cannot.
Scorch my eye?
No, absolutely. Kaleidoscope. Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
Sounds like nauseating.
Yeah, seriously, birds are just like, all right, you're out of the egg. Can you fly?
Off you go.
Off you go.
We have seen all of the Final Destination films, though.
I don't know if we have.
I have.
There might be more recent ones that we just never even heard about.
How many Final Destination films are there?
I think there's, according to Moon, there might be 5.
Oh, I read that as the 5 final, like the last 5, but it was Final Destination.
I definitely saw the first one. No, we have not.
Oh,
Vinzane
yeah.
84.
Okay, so 5 total.
We're gonna watch more this weekend. 6 has been in Final Destination hell. Development hell.
Yeah, it's the reason I won't drive behind a lumber truck.
Right? Yeah, every single time you see a lumber truck, you're like, ooh, I'm about to get freaking Final Destination right now.
Yep. I know. I'm excited but very nervous for Chernobyl.
Yeah, super excited, Vinzane. The first episode was just so great. Lively. I've never gone on Live Leak, but I know you probably see some crazy shit on there. I guess lumber. Trees. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like if you were driving close enough behind something, it could definitely go through your windshield.
I remember seeing that one story. It was like a lady had like a what is it called? Like wrought iron? Like the little beams or whatever.
Mm.
And it like went through and like impaled her chest like into the seat. Yeah, I think she lived. It
Yeah,
was like a
it.
news story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like giant tree is just really heavy, regardless of it's not sharp. Still Star Wars.
Oh, I downloaded it because I wanted to start playing it, but then I just never had time.
Oh, you haven't played it yet?
No, I haven't played. I've barely played any of these Star Wars games.
I remember you were playing one Star Wars game.
Yeah, that was like our very first time streaming. I got a bunch of different random things. We had this intention, and we still might, but it doesn't really seem like too many people are interested of doing like Star Wars stuff because we still haven't seen any Mandalorian.
No, we've seen all the movies though.
Well,
we've seen most of the movies.
We've seen like the 9 core ones and Rebel.
Yeah, not a lot of the newer ones.
I think it was just Han Solo is the only one that we didn't see. But anyways, I got the Star Wars video games so that we could react to Star Wars stuff and then stream Star Wars stuff. But we just never got into it yet. So they're just still sitting there.
Oh yeah, I don't think it'll bounce. I did one time see a ladder fall off the back of somebody's car, and it bounced.
Ooh.
And it almost hit the car, I think, like next to me. It was when I was up north. It was scary.
I had one where I had to like dodge a 2x4, I believe that was on the highway, and I dodged it, but because I dodged it, the car behind me obviously didn't know it was there yet, and they didn't. And it looked like it fucked up their car pretty. Like they had to pull over. Like everyone was having to dodge, and just thankfully the person in front of me dodged, and then I dodged, and but it got the person behind me.
Remember I ran over a folding table on the freeway?
Yeah.
I fucked up the bottom of my car really bad. It was on the on-ramp. It was folded. Like it was folded up. But I ran over and it hit underneath
We
my
were
car.
just driving recently. We were driving, I think, on the way back from the vet. And some metal piece or something was skipping across the highway.
Oh, yeah.
And it skipped underneath and bounced up into my car.
Yeah, it hit.
The bottom of my car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you can't go. You can't be right behind it, man.
I really do want to watch Paul, a big guy. I have my memories of working on set, but I would like to watch the movie that I worked on.
Hi, Kays.
How's it going, Kays? We're just chilling, just chatting for now.
You're gonna have to play the video game. Did we see Rogue One? Yes? We did see that one.
Yeah, that's the one we saw.
Okay, yeah.
I think we've just not seen Han Solo.
That's really bad, Cosmic. I actually heard about that here too. Like someone like threw a rock and like killed somebody, I think.
Yeah, I think some kids were throwing rocks over a bridge.
I mean, I guess rock is probably an understatement. I think it's a lot bigger.
It could have been like a brick-sized rock or something like that, but I think it killed some lady.
Is that already out, Case? Or is it something that's coming out? Hello!
Jesus Melon.
That font is always so hard for us to read, sorry.
Star Wars, we get it, Cosmic. That's why we did it. We did it just for you, Cosmic. We haven't put any Star Wars content on our channel.
Yeah, I don't... Wait, we did see Solo or we didn't?
We did not see Han Solo.
Yeah.
Solo's the only one that we haven't seen in terms of like the major live action movies.
Yeah, this television poll is turning out to kind of hostile.
Everyone obviously just wants their show.
Everyone just has very
But we tried to word like the poll is worded, what show should we watch first?
Yeah, because we're gonna watch as many as we can.
Yeah, we did a Terminator poll too that got pretty heated.
Yeah.
But we eventually hit every single one of those movies on that poll. So ideally, the great thing would be if we hit every single TV show that's on that poll. It's just what order.
Yeah. It's just very TV shows are harder just because there's like True Detective, if that one wins, which it looks like it might, it's only 8 episodes. Like it's not like it's gonna take us forever to get through it. But I think like The Expanse and I think The Wire, like I think those are like commitments.
Yeah.
So that's why we wanted as many opinions as we could get.
Plus,
but I think the funnier part is the ones that are like, everything on this poll sucks. It's like, okay. Oh, okay. Look at the trailer.
Star Wars is definitely, I feel like, the most intimidating like franchise for me.
Yeah, I feel like I would be a little bit afraid to react to Star Wars stuff because I just feel like I might get things confused or like characters confused, and then I'll have a whole Star Wars fan base like coming after me.
Yeah, there's just so much Star Wars content.
There's a lot of content.
I feel like if you're gonna, it's like there's no like average Star Wars fan. I feel like
you're usually like a huge Star Wars fan, or
it's
you
just
don't
not your
like
thing.
it. Yeah.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say there is no average because I literally am an average. I've seen at least the last 6 Star Wars movies because the first 3 were before us. But the last 6 I saw practically opening day.
Yeah, I mean, I saw even the first 3 in theaters when they re-released them.
Yeah, so
with my dad.
so that just completely destroys
You're an average Star Wars viewer.
I'm an average. I really enjoy Star Wars, but I'm afraid to dive fully into Star Wars because I could see it just consuming my entire life.
Yeah, The Expanse seems like a super popular one, but I think, is The Expanse like 5 seasons or something already?
Yeah, I think it's 5 seasons with a 6th one coming soon.
Yeah. That's okay, big guy. Well, you should take a look. You should take a look at what they're about and see if there's anything you like. We have not seen The Fly.
No, yeah, we still gotta watch that. That's highly recommended for sure.
Yeah, Moon. I think there's a good chance
it's looking like
Detective is gonna win.
Yeah,
it's up by a lot,
which I think is actually kind of cool. Like you said, it is only 8 episodes, which will allow us to quickly jump into another one of the shows on the list.
Yeah. Man, Vader with a name like Vader. You're an average Star Wars viewer. Yeah, there's so many Star Wars films. It's kind of crazy. And everything else.
Of Cosmic's hatred.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was a huge Star Wars fan. That's why I saw all of them together.
Yeah, I mean, I know people hate on, I guess, the second trilogy, which is technically the first three movies. But that's the one that came out when we were kids.
Yeah.
So it's like as a kid, I loved those.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison,
I didn't have
they're not great.
I didn't have a comparison. I
Yeah.
just had those. I was like, this is sick.
We have not seen Flash Garden.
Flash Garden.
Garden.
No, yeah, we still need to watch Flash Gordon.
So many shows to watch. I mean, and shows.
You know, Topher Grace from that '70s show, who plays Eric. He is kind of famous for editing, I believe, 3 of the Star Wars movies into one movie or something. He like re-edited multiple movies into one, or maybe just one or something like that, and then he like premiered it to like some people, I believe. It was just his version on just kind of
Yeah, he just consolidated it.
yeah, and from whatever I heard, I heard it was like, wow, that's an improvement.
Interesting.
It's just a weird thing. You would never think like, oh yeah, the guy who plays Eric from that '70s show edited Star Wars movies in a different order and actually got a positive like feedback from it.
All right, Cosmic, I'm looking this up because we haven't seen Flash Gordon. So.
Flash.
No, but he said Flash Gordon marriage theme. Or marriage?
Oh. I saw a pretty cool wedding, like walking down the aisle thing. It was to the Jurassic Park theme song. Oh.
Is it this?
You can't play too much music or else it'll get copyright strikes. I know music ruins everything. But was that it? The brief little bit that you heard, Cosmic, was that it?
It was like the wedding march, but better.
Right? Yeah. Everyone's like, well, I guess the other ones weren't so bad then. I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, there's not only is there so much Star Wars content, but then there's so many alterations to the Star Wars content.
I just saw the originals when they re-released them in theaters when I was like...
Really, Eric?
Princess Bride is coming.
Fuck's sake, Princess Bride. Yeah, Princess Bride, when is that? That would be a couple weeks. Well, I feel like someone's mentioned that here before on stream because that looks familiar. The 4K77, Project 4K77. There you go, big guy. It was you all along.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's about time that you.
I'm gonna need.
Yeah, you're gonna have to step away because you got a long day tomorrow, and so do I.
Editing.
You got a long day of editing. You got a long day of being out all day. Yeah, we just got a comment on the poll. I was like, how about none of these and watch Breaking Bad instead? I think they're just joking around, but it's funny to see comments like that. Interesting. 5 choices. I picked none of them. Oh.
Suck. All right, friends.
Sam is going to sign off for the night. We have a little bit of a couple of busy weeks ahead. So we'll see how things go, but there's light at the end of the tunnel in terms of getting far ahead enough that we can actually get, not only can we get onto stream at 8 p.m. and stay on for a long time, but heck, maybe we even have additional stream days or like the movie watch alongs or stuff like that. So we are making progress. Had a little bit of a hiccup this past week with our little Cooper baby boy needing some surgery, but he's doing good. So that's all that matters.
Cosmic's got plans all day.
All day.
Kia stuff to put there. Bye. Good night, Cosmic. Bye, Prozac.
Bye.
Been Zane.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Go to sleep. You gonna put a collar? You're gonna take him in and put a collar on him? No, I had to put a collar. Right? No, I did. He'll eventually lay down with the collar. So he doesn't go after his freaking stitches. All right. He probably knows, yeah, once he goes in there, he has to put the collar on. We can't watch him throughout the entire night, so we have to put the little doggy collar on, and then he just kind of looks like super defeated, just head down. He won't even like lay down. I had to stay up all night with him pretty much last night until he finally just was so tired he couldn't like, keep himself standing anymore, and then he just kind of collapsed and went to sleep. I was like, see, dude, you could have been sleeping this whole time with the collar, but it's okay. No. I mean, Sam uses Photoshop for the thumbnails. I do sometimes use this program right here called Handbrake, which kind of compresses reaction. Actually, excuse me. For whatever reason, I'm a little concerned. I always get concerned about recording things, especially like long. Like, so we just did like about a 3.5, 4 hour recording for Dr. Sleep. So I'm like, shoot, like, I really hope there's no problems because you can't really watch it again. Like, thankfully, we've never had like technical issues, knock on wood. Because when you do, it's like, I don't even know what we would do. Would we watch the movie again and then just label it like a movie commentary? Or would we just have to entirely scrap that reaction? So whatever. I always get paranoid. So actually, I'm just going to, you guys can see a little insight. I'm going to show you my process. So there's our 2 recordings. We just recorded that. I use like a default template for Adobe Premiere. It just has like a logo with a timestamp. Oh shit, I already just pressed that random button. Who knows what I just did? Okay, nothing. A little timestamp, and then another logo for the outro music, the intro stuff is all there. So I'll just file. I don't know if they're probably a much better. This is all the shit we've watched so far. Dr. Sleep, full reaction. Save that in there. import these files. Especially they take a little while to generate waveforms, and I edit primarily looking at the waveforms. It's kind of funny now, like I can look at a waveform and I could tell what word we're saying to a certain point. Like I can see a waveform and I'd be like, oh, that's Sam saying or something. So I'll just like delete that out. So it's a little funny. So again, I'm not a professional editor or anything like that. So I don't even know. There's probably way faster process. Oh, that's not snapping for some reason. There we go. Take that, and then this I don't need this audio. That's just recorded with the camera that we use, which that's terrible quality. So now I have this here. You can see, look at all this disgusting mess. And then this is down here, so it's generating the peak waveform files, which I'll have to use once they show up. That's how I use to kind of clap sync everything. So I have 3 tracks. I essentially have the first track is our recording. Second track right here is the second, I guess not the second, technically this is video 1. The first layer of the video is the actual movie that I'll chop down, and then the second one is us, and then I have the 2 waveforms here. I believe the first one is us and the second one is the movie, I believe. So I just have to wait for all of these to pop up, and then I can actually clap sync it and stuff, and then I can really make sure that everything's really working. And there actually has been some times where like for whatever reason the audio will continue, but our camera recording will just like freeze frames or skip frames or whatever the term is for like 30 seconds. And it's like, dang, like that sucks. It's happened a few times, and thankfully it's happened during a time where we would cut that out regardless. But then sometimes it's happened like during the reaction, which there's nothing we can really do about that and stuff. So I don't know. So we'll see. For whatever reason I'm paranoid, because when I open it up, I record using OBS and I record using Streamlabs. So for whatever reason, before we started recording today, we were obviously in a super rush because we were trying to get everything done as quickly as possible so we can jump on stream. But it wasn't working right away. So I had to like it's set up so that every single time I open it, it should be ready to immediately start recording. But I opened it up and like all of the settings were different. And I was like, what the fuck happened? So I'm a little paranoid that maybe I missed a setting or whatever. So we'll see. I did not, Cosmic. I actually really, really enjoyed the fact that they went back to the hotel in Doctor Sleep. What hard drive? I have like a 5 terabyte hard drive, just like a Western Digital hard drive, connected to my computer at all times. So everything just kind of gets dumped onto there. A lot of people will use Handbrake to kind of compress their recording. So let's see, what are these file types like? 12 gigabytes and 6 gigabytes. That's Doctor Sleep right there. So that's 18 gigabytes. That's actually not too bad. Sometimes some of the recordings can get like to like 30 to 50 gigabytes. So some people use Handbrake to just kind of clean up as much space on their hard drive. I really don't care. I'll just, if I need to buy another hard drive, I'll buy another hard drive. Or I might sit here one day and run all of the files through Handbrake and relink everything. But yeah, it's just like a 4 or 5 terabyte USB connected to my computer, Western Digital hard drive. Oh, I'm so sorry, Vader. It's rough. It is definitely rough. Yeah, I mean, contingency plans would be great, a big guy, if we could have multiple ways to record things. or at least like a very clear indication. If I could get like a warning sign, or like if like a red light would just go off if something stopped working. Jesus, what the fuck? That was strange. Okay, sorry about that. All right, where was I? Okay, Vader. Yeah, no, that definitely sucks that you had to watch it a couple of times. Oh yeah, and then a big guy. Yeah, definitely backup plans like a red light. If I just knew something went wrong, that would be great. Yeah, the fact that Handbrake is free is great. I mean, it's a really it does an amazing like you can take like a 30 GB file and compress it down to like 5 GB and like seemingly have almost no loss of quality. I know, right? What's that green thing? That's the green screen. Oh, where is it? Oh, there you go. Here's all the waveforms now popping in. So you have my little clap sync here. I go 1, 2, 3, clap. So you can see the big spike of the clap. I'll just take that and I'll chop that up and time it to wherever we actually clap. And then there you go. The rest of the video is looking good. So this gives me satisfaction now that here's our intro discussion, and then we probably talk some more. Oh, someone called us in the middle of our discussion, so we had to stop, chat with that person real quick, finished our discussion, and then now we jump into the movie. So you can see the movie audio down here, and here's all of our waveforms of us talking. So I will pretty much here's a big look at the whole shebang. Well, no, I can't because it's still generating the waveform files. Um, so you can see here's all our commentary. So I just will have to sit here and chop this up. Just chop, 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 chop for probably 6 to 7 hours tomorrow. Hopefully, get it up as quickly as I possibly can. Yeah, no, it's rough. Lighting a green screen is rough to make it look perfect because we're limited with space. So ideally, like I'm this close to the green screen. Like I'm touching the green screen right now. So the if you can have more space in between you and the green screen, as well as have independent lighting on the green screen, then that is the most optimum situation. But we just don't have space to have. We can't push the green screen any further back. First of all, because there's two of us. So if it was just me or just Sam or something, obviously we can pull the green screen further back because not both of us need to fit in front of it. So, but because we need both of us, we have to push the green screen forward. Because we push it forward, we don't have the space to light it independently. So ideally, an ideal situation would be to have like a green screen that is like twice as big, that is like 5 to 6 feet behind us, that has its own independent lighting. But we we went through the process of trying that out, where we got this whole setup where we could have like a green screen that was literally almost the size of our entire back wall, and we got lights specifically to light the back, light the green screen independently. But it was like a 45-minute process, because this is not just a room for recording. This is also our gym, and this is also our, literally both our work from home offices. So there's a lot of functionality that needs to happen in this room. So to do this setup, to have like a slightly better green screen setup, was like a 45-minute process before ever before recording. And it's like we can't set this up every single time, take it down every single time. It's just way too much work for not much of a difference. Honestly, we switched from a webcam that was pretty poor quality to like a very nice camera, and our quality is tremendously better. Our green screen quality is tremendously better, and it's the impact in terms of like comments or views or people being like, "Oh wow, you're not so blurry and fuzzy." Like it wasn't really there. So we were just like, why would we spend 45 minutes every single time we wanted to watch something? Like, could you imagine watching like an hour-long TV show, but you spend 45 minutes just setting up just to watch that hour-long TV show? It's just wasn't feasible. It didn't give us any benefits. So, but if we could have a dedicated YouTube room, then we can have that set up permanently, and then there is no setup time. So that's the end goal. Yo, yo, what's up, loner? Sorry it took me so long to say hi. Oh, I need to do that for sure, big guy. That's on the list to edit, like a coming on soon or intermission, have like some music, maybe the music that I use for the channel or different songs. Still, all of that's made by my friend. Um, so yeah, definitely some like Twitch overlays and improvements that need to happen for sure. I finally see your cough moon or cough cosmic. I do get very hot. It's literally just a self-conscious thing. But so I just kind of put it on. You can see that in earlier reactions, I'm not wearing a jacket. Um, but I just, after staring at myself for as long as I have, like when I edit myself, I'm not, I have body issues. So I throw on a jacket. It just makes me feel better. Hopefully one day I'll take it off. But in terms of for how much time I spend in front of a camera, it just makes me more comfortable. And when I'm comfortable, I can just be myself. So so, and this is like, I really don't spend money on clothes. I save a lot of my money. So I've owned this for like 10 years. It's like my only sweater that I have. 4K. Yeah, I know. We record in 1080. I mean, I can record in 4K. I think I did it once. I can record like everything on, like I record my monitor, everything in 4K, the camera. I think I can freaking do 8K. I'm not even really quite sure. And it's just like, it's just stupid, insane how big those files are. I would need like a new terabyte every like month. I mean, a new hard drive every month. Doctor Sleep is greater than Doctor Octopus. How's it going, Chud Flap? If you're still here, 46 terabytes. That's crazy, big guy. Yeah, sorry. I noticed that person a little late. Took me a little while to ban him. Dang, 46 to 46. That is awesome, Chud Flap. That's got to be a lot of work to filter through all of that porn to find out the one video that you're excited for. No, don't worry about it, Moon. I got it. Yeah, Adobe Premiere is pretty user friendly. I do enjoy it. I used to edit on Final Cut X, but Adobe Premiere is definitely um it crashes every once in a while, but there was the reason when I was first editing for the channel, it was really stupid and I didn't notice until my friend pointed it out. But my timeline was set for 60 frames per second, and the footage that I was recording was at 30 frames. So when I would bring it in to edit, it would have to duplicate every frame. So I just never noticed. So literally, it was doubling the size of my edit and of the workload of how long it would take to export these videos. And as I edit, things would always be choppy and slow, and I would have to like watch on very, very poor quality just so that I can like get through and stuff. And I was like, holy crap. Once he told me to fix that, it like changed my life. Like I went from having errors. I used to have like an error 75% of the time when I exported, and it would always cause a problem because like I would be running behind, or I'm trying to hit like a 6 p.m. deadline and I'm exporting, and like 2 hours into an export it would fail and I'd be like, fuck, and I have to start it all over again. So now that I'm actually editing on a timeline of 30 frames and recording on a 30 frames and everything is in unison, way less issues, almost never have a failure, almost never crash. So I do recommend Adobe Premiere. OpenShot. I feel like I've heard of OpenShot. Oh, duh, Moon. Thank you. Yeah, of course. My webcam's covering everything that I was talking about. Oh, but it finally finished. Let me move myself back to my little corner. Wonder if I can move me around. Oh, there we go. Boop. So you can see all this. Here's our outro discussion. We record our outro discussion immediately. This is our, you can see, we don't stop talking for like 20 minutes. Here's our movie. All of these little comments. Some of them will stay, some of them will go. I don't know. A little intro. Fast little intro. And so it looks like it's good. I don't need to stress. As long as I have these 4 layers and they're all there. Go somewhere randomly in the movie. Interesting scene. Boop. There's us. So yeah, you can see a little bit of the shadow. Little shadow right here. It's obviously better lit at the top. And then, because we honestly have some lights pointed at the ceiling because it kind of bounces off the ceiling. We have some lights that come at us directly from the left and the right to kind of help with like shadows on our face, which is pretty all right. Like our necks are pretty well lit and there's not too many shadows. I mean, you can see the shadow of my glasses on this side and on that side because I literally have the, lights are coming from both angles. So we don't have a premium setup, but we have good enough to get the job done. And honestly, for half our channel, we didn't have, for half the channel that it's existed, we've had half the amount of stuff. So that looks like it's good to go for me to edit in the morning. I know. I should react in bed. We call it OnlyFans reactions. We've Sam's worn some green stuff before, but thankfully it was a slightly different shade so that it like took the green out of it and it made it blue. So every once in a while it'll look like, I forgot what video it is, but it looks like she's wearing like a blue sweater, but it's actually a green sweater. But because I chroma keyed out the green, it took the green out of the sweater. Thankfully, it left it blue and not, and she wasn't a floating head. Thanks, Loner. Floppy disk. Yeah, 30 frames per second is kind of all you need for right now. It's not like I'm doing like, I don't know, video like competitive video game gameplay or something like that are, they're playing at 120 frames per second or something. Peter Jackson did 48 frames per second. I thought he just did 60. There you go, Kodak camera. Sony Vegas Pro. I used to have that also, Case. Yeah, that's a good one. Sony Vegas, Final Cut, Adobe Premiere. Honestly, Sam used to edit some videos using iMovie. Like these things are good. They're good enough. I mean, I really only use like three features on Adobe Premiere. It's not like I'm doing anything insane. It's like I cut and then I ripple delete and then I blur and then I just do that on repeat. Just make a cut, make another cut, delete it, slam it together, delete some audio, throw up a blur, call it a day after 8 hours. So as long as your editing program can cut and delete, it's good. A Zoom class. Thanks, Vader. I wouldn't charge for it though. I I think it would be cool, but I just don't know the legal aspects of it. Obviously, it's a gray line that we walk because we are recording a movie, but we're also recording it with our audio layered over it. So it's like if someone ever got like that recording, they would be like, "What the fuck is this? I just hear two people talking and a dog snoring." So, but they would also hear the movie audio. But then we chop it all down until it's acceptable under fair use, to throw it up onto YouTube. But I don't know the legal aspects of editing it on Twitch. I just don't know. Like, is that legal for me to show myself editing a full movie on Twitch? If it is, then cool. If not, that might be like someone, filming a movie of them robbing a bank. Kind of incriminating yourself there. We should one day, Moon, just be two floating heads. Nice, Loner. Play the long game for sure. Black Widow was good. Yeah, I've heard like mixed thing. I mean, I've heard that it's good. I haven't heard anyone say like, "Oh, Black Widow was super freaking fantastic," but I heard it was good. I just feel weird about it. I feel weird watching a movie knowing the outcome of the main character. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I'd probably be more excited if she just wasn't dead. But she is. Spoiler alert. Peter was doing 48. Now that's weird. That's just a weird number. Yeah, no, I did not like the visual style of The Hobbit at all. Oh, that's actually a really great idea, Moon. I could definitely do that. I could make a recording of me editing a recording and throw it up for as a behind the scenes little look. But then you would have a 9 hour long video of me just scrolling through frame by frame. Yeah, that's true, big guy. Just because nothing bad has happened yet doesn't mean it won't. I'm totally interested in doing full length reactions, especially to movies that are like my favorite. Like I would love to watch like movies again that I just genuinely love and that are my favorites with people and like obviously give my commentary if that's, obviously what people are interested in. Um and have that be its own like separate thing. I mean, I could still record it and throw it up on like Patreon or something like that, or for free for anyone on Patreon. Um, but obviously, the whole movie reaction, I feel like should at least be one of us has to be a first time viewer. Yeah, right. I was gonna good burn, Cosmic. You're the one person to watch Gemini Man. Dang, Moon. Fuck the system. That's true, Moon. I mean, I did hear very positive things about what's her name, Florence Pugh. Great actress. Just came out of nowhere and just started dominating. I think she started with, or at least I first saw her in that the one movie about the wrestler. It was like the one movie from by The Rock. I already forgot what it's called, but it was actually a really good movie, and she was fantastic in it. And then obviously Midsommar. I haven't seen that one yet, but I know she was great in that. You know what, big guy? That is true. I always feel like the standard is 30 frames per second now, just because everything's digital. But you're all right. Movies are typically 24 frames per second. So he was just doing twice that. So I guess 48 doesn't seem like such a weird number. Oh, no, pirating the film was also probably a good idea, Moon. I don't think anyone really paid to go see Gemini Man. Whoa, that's clever, Prozac. Dang, Moon, don't spoil it. What happens if Gemini Man was my next movie reaction? Yeah, exactly, big guy. Like I would like to do full length reactions to movies on Twitch and sync it up so that people like start it and have a timer so people know where we're at in the movie if they come in late or something like that, or people can start it all at the same time. Um, it's just interesting. I know that there are some like Nikki and Steven, I believe, um, they do that quite often. So I think it's pretty successful for them. It just seems like a good idea, but I would like to probably only exclusively do that for movies we've already seen before. So it would mostly just be if anyone's interested in watching like my catalog of favorite movies with me or with Sam. Not with Sam, but with both of us, my catalog or her catalog of movies. Oh, I'm sure, Cosmic. Yeah, right. 24 frames per second is pretty natural. Just like I think a 50 millimeter lens is the most natural for eyes. I believe that's. Oh no, I'm not. I have like a 16 millimeter lens right now or something like that for the wide angle. Thanks for saving me, Moon. Yeah, that's really cool. The watch party thing. I really think that's gonna be I don't know. Well, I don't know, but I hope that the whole movie and TV reaction thing just kind of keeps gaining more momentum and more legitimacy. Like I've said probably multiple times on Twitch, I'm totally fine. I would love a hard set rules to follow, and I would gladly follow them if it meant that I didn't need to stress or worry about copyright claims, copyright strikes, losing the channel at any moment. Um, so hopefully, the more legitimate it comes, the better rules are established for an even playing ground for everyone, even playing field for everyone, as well as just genuine support. Like if I was ahead of some, television sector or something like that on Netflix or something, hell yeah, I would be like, dang, like let's get this into the hands of a couple of the top like reaction channels on YouTube and give them early access so that they can record and get all their stuff ready and set onto YouTube. We'll give them a limit of like 10 minutes of footage per episode that they can include, and have them, literally pay them. I genuinely see a reality where there would be, instead of these companies giving strikes and claims to reaction channels, that they would at some point start sponsoring them. Like someone's gonna reach out to like Natalie. Like if HBO reached out to like Natalie Gold and was just like, hey, like react to just exclusively HBO Max content and we'll sponsor your whole channel, then it would be like, that's a smart move by HBO Max and Natalie because they would get so much freaking exposure. I just say Natalie because she's one of the like top views. But I don't know. I'm optimistic in that sense, but because there's certain forms of media where people have realized that's just the way things are going. So let's take a hold of it as opposed to fighting it. Like I still think music is just utter trash. Like the music industry has done everything they can to hold on to past ways as opposed to just embrace the fact that people listen to fucking music. But there are other platforms, specifically gaming. I mean, it's the same exact thing. You have gaming companies who pay and give people early access to their video games just so that they can stream it because they know that that in itself is an insane publicity. Like, would Fall Guys or Among Us have the amount of success that they have if it wasn't for streamers playing it? Like, some of these video games live and die because of people on Twitch. And these companies know it and they embrace it and they don't fight it. Like, can you, I mean, the one company that fights it a lot, but I think it's a little bit easier to do now, or at least they did fight it, was like Nintendo. Nintendo was like really harsh, I think, trying to play and stream Nintendo games. I think it's way easier now, or no restrictions now or something. But the video game industry absolutely embraced the idea because that's all it is. It like people playing video games, that's just their live reaction of video games. So they saw an opportunity to join, they did it, they embraced the culture, and now it's a massive benefit to the video game industry, which is just absolutely taking over. So I kind of see a similar, or I hope to see a similar thing with reaction channels, where it's like all of these streaming services, they know that they need to compete with each other. Well, whichever streaming for service becomes the most easy to utilize in terms of sharing people's interests and reactions, that one's going to have a leg up when it just becomes the norm. And right now, I think Amazon is probably leading the charge. I've almost never had an issue with a boys episode from Amazon to get it up onto YouTube, and they actually have watch along parties, so they're starting to incorporate that. They even like which is something I want to do when like the NFL season starts. I like sports, and I think you can like watch I think Amazon owns the broadcasting rights for Thursday Night Football, so you can watch and broadcast Thursday Night Football on your Twitch, and as long as someone has Amazon Prime, I believe they can watch along with you. Um, so it's just cool. They're definitely dipping their toes into this idea of people watching things as a community, as opposed to just everyone needs to pay for it and watch it on your own. That was a super long, pointless rant I just went on that I have no idea why. I don't even know what it, I'm pretty fucking tired, so I don't even know what comment I saw sparked that. Oh, it was a big guy's commented the watch alongs on Amazon. Yeah, long story short, I think Amazon is doing the most in terms of pushing a charge for future reactors. And I see something within the next year or two of a reaction channel being paid by the people to react to it on their channel. Interesting. I'm loving this in-depth conversation about 24 versus 30 frames. It is true. Film is super fucking expensive. So if you can have shoot something and it's passable quality and save film, everything comes down to a financial decision. Yeah, she exploded for sure. I mean, there's a lot of top people. I mean, you have Blind Wave is probably the biggest. There's RTTV I know of, the Homies. These are channels that I'm aware of that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, just hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Um, I have no idea about any of the sponsorships or financial input of like something like Blind Wave, but I would really be shocked. I mean, how many people watch a show? I see comments all the time of people being like, "Oh, I've never seen that, so I rented it to watch it before you guys watched it," or "This show looks really interesting. Like I'm gonna watch it now," and stuff. Like it absolutely has an effect on people watching this stuff. Everyone has their style. Oh, the Fall Guy. Never heard of it. Soma. We still need to beat Soma. I'll probably finish. I want to say we're getting close on Soma actually. I looked up the how long it takes to beat Soma, and I kind of know how much time I've put into it. I suck at Soma. That's a complex game for me to play, but I feel like we're probably at least halfway through Soma. Um, and I think we're got to be pretty close with Resident Evil Village. I mean, I've killed pretty much everyone on that fucking map, and I'm about to have that tank. So hopefully not too much longer. We should, I assume, finish up Resident Evil next stream. League of Legends cinematic video reactions. Interesting. Nice, adaptable. I really, really enjoyed Doctor Sleep. You'll see in tomorrow's reaction. I was getting way too into it. I was like way too happy to see a lot of the true not people get picked off and murdered. I was enjoying a lot of the a lot of the gruesome stuff. I was really enjoying when it was happening to the bad people. No, still need to watch Society Moon. Completely fine and unnecessary. Glowing review. Whew. Oh, I was like, shoot, there was something I was going to talk about. Yeah, so I mean, I have some other ideas that are still kind of based in like the reaction idea. I think it would be pretty cool. It would probably go on our backup channel. The first video we need to do on the backup channel is definitely the tutorial slash office tour. Um, but I think it would be cool to react to like it's like the honest trailers. I've seen those before. Um, Super clever, super funny. But I think it would be cool to kind of react to those of the movies we've seen because that would be a funny thing to do, or to react to kind of like behind the scenes type of content for movies that we've seen. Um, I have some other ideas for other like types of like content, or not like shows or anything like that, but just other like fun stuff that Sam and I can kind of fuck around with for the like the backup channel. But as with everything, it all depends on getting ahead on the main channel because that's going to be always our main focus. And yeah, we have the TV poll coming out. That's going to be cool. It looks like probably True Detective's going to win, but um, we really don't know the direction that we want to do the other series. Once we finish The Boys, we only have 2 episodes left. Not really quite sure what we're going to do. We really do want to watch Loki. We never watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I was never really like super excited to watch it. I mean, I was, I guess I still am, but I was more excited for WandaVision and more excited for Loki. But why am I getting a FaceTime? Let me see.
WandaVision was no way.
What's up? Damn, all three of you? You're on stream, so.
Loki is good, but WandaVision is better.
Oh, are you guys watching my stream right now?
You think? What are you caught up with Loki? Loki, yeah. I like Loki more. I mean, Loki is good, but WandaVision. We're watching you.
This is weird. This is like an Inception type of level.
Yeah, we're watching you.
Dang, what the fuck?
Yeah. Want you to have money.
Oh, thanks. Dang, look at all you. Are you guys all at Mario's right now?
We have any money. I'm gonna text you my address. Come over.
Dang. Sam went to bed, so I guess it's when the wife's away, the boys can play.
Exactly. My wife is fucking hitting me up.
Oh no.
I'm not here. I'm at work.
You're at work right now?
I'm at work.
Alright. Well, let me
Alright, man, we'll be watching you.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, text me.
Give my address.
Alright, sounds good. Hey, what's up, Cam? Looking great as always. Alright.
Cam's voice is too much.
Oh, what did I just... That was so funny. I have a group of friends who are all literally just have the stream open watching me. Oh, there they are in chat. All right. Where was I? I don't even remember what I was. Oh yeah, we have no idea what we're gonna do. Probably Loki, but we need to watch. Um, fuck the first two Thor movies. Sam and I haven't seen the first two Thor movies, so we kind of. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff that we miss. So we might throw in those first two Thor movies and then do Loki, and then go back to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The What If series looks really sick. There's not really, I mean, there's are other shows, but they're not coming out for a while. Like the Last of Us TV show on HBO, that's not coming out probably until 2022. House of Dragons, Masters of Air, Ted Lasso. Like these are current shows that we're watching that we're just have to wait for. Well, I guess Ted Lasso comes out soon, but hope your issues are good, Moon. Has anyone seen Bo Burnham's Inside? He has a really great sketch where he he reacts to himself, and then he reacts to himself reacting to himself, and it's just this cycle, and it's just so clever and funny, even if it's making fun of people who react to shit. What is up, Primo? You're here in chat and here in real life, right across the street from me. Dang, Vader. Well, I'm so far behind. I'm so fucking tired. So I just saw, but I literally just said the same thing about Bo Burnham's Inside. I'm excited for Loki, but I feel like we need to get those shows, the two movies out of the way. Okay, see, that's the thing. It's like the TV shows are going to have some influence on the movies. So we do need to watch them. And we are Marvel fans, at least of I mean, not comic book fans, just because we never got into comic books, but we're fans of the movies. I think some of them do know what TBR is. They're not supposed to. None of the people who called were uh, are in TBR. In TBR doesn't exist anymore. It's just me, pretty much. Um, but I think they know. I have an idea of what member of TBR clued them in of what TBR stands for, but I'm not going to out him publicly. But yeah, the meaning has spread. So there are people around this world who do know the meaning of TBR. Maybe one day, maybe on the day of our final movie reaction, I'll sign out saying what TBR stands for, or I'll have like some sort of like game or bet or whatever. Like the first person to guess what it stands for, who doesn't already know what it stands for, wins like a little prize or something. Invincible. Yeah, that's another show that looks really cool. Ted Lasso was super. Sam and I love Ted Lasso. It instantly became one of our top shows. What's up? I'm gonna butcher that. Dan Zen. How's it going? Yeah, I know Twin Peaks would be really cool. Just because it's far down on the list. Obviously, it's not on our current poll. It doesn't mean that it's not going to win or be a show that we're going to be super interested in watching on our not on our own, but watching for the channel at some point. So the list isn't like the poll or the list isn't to determine what show we watch. It's just kind of helps to go what show do we want to watch first. But we have no ideas or anticipation or anything like that of stopping to do reactions. So if we can react to shows for as long as we want, and eventually we'll hit a lot of these top shows, including Twin Peaks. But no, I'm not familiar with a lot of David Lynch stuff. Yeah, we're comic book movie fans. There we go, Cosmic. That's the correct term. White Woman Instagram is an absolute classic. All of I only I've only seen the first half of that special. I love Boba. I've been watching his stuff for like a decade or more. All of his specials. I've always shown people, and they were like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's super funny. You don't get it?" To Be Recorded. That's a good one. I've seen To Be Recorded. I've seen the best reactions. That could be a good pledge, big guy. 1 million. Uh that's a far fetched reality. So that might be a good pledge to make because the chances of that actually happening are pretty much impossible. Barbed wire. I've never seen that, but I know at least a picture of it. Chernobyl was rough. The first episode was definitely a lot more brutal than I thought, but it's such good television. I'm super excited to watch the rest of it. We haven't seen any more. We've only seen the first episode so far. 1 million isn't that many. All right, finally all caught up. I'm still on stream, Primo. Tank Girl. I've never seen Tank Girl. Star Wars Bad Batch. I've heard of that, but I have not watched. There's so much like as we've said, there's so much Star Wars stuff that I've not seen. The Terror. Hey, Kronk, how's it going? I've definitely heard that suggested quite a bit, so I am definitely interested in looking into that a lot more. There's a good chance, Primo. I'm the wife is laying down, so I sent a text. Although I'm literally falling asleep in my chair, so oh, Bad Batch is not developing soon enough. Gotcha. Dark Man. Ooh, haven't seen that either. Oh, DNA's in. Gotcha. Thanks for the clarification. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've heard a lot of great stuff about Twin Peaks, and I've never seen it. Isn't there like Twin Peaks movies or something? Or they continued the show recently? Yeah, I know, right? Look down for a second to send a text. Now way behind. Requiem. Requiem for a Dream. Is David Lynch Gone Girl? I've heard a lot. I haven't seen Gone Girl. The Crow. The Crow is definitely super highly recommended. That's got to be a one we react to soon. Dark Man, man, I'm gonna have to look into that. No, you know, I know you know, Primo. You must know. There's no way TBR Prez could keep a secret from you. You have too much power and control over TBR Prez. Yeah, definitely need to do the Crow. No, I will not accept it, adaptable. But we will watch the Crow. Dang. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cosmic. Oh, IKEA stuff, man. That's rough. Uh, yeah, let's go with Requiem. Darkman and the Crow. And let me write down Darkman because I don't know if people have. It does sound familiar, so maybe you all have recommended it before. But just in case, I'm gonna write it down. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be signing off. Let me pull up. I want to try to get this like to be a trend that I do often. Um, but yeah, so apologies for not coming on at 8. Had some hiccups over the week with our dog having surgery. He's all good now though. Put us a little behind so that we had to watch Doctor Sleep today. Unfortunately, just a super long movie, so we could only watch it at a certain point once we were back from work. So the time between back from work and time for stream, plus having dinner and everything, uh, it worked out the way that it did. But I'm glad that we were able to come on and at least Sam and I chat for a little bit and me chat for a little bit. So it's always a lot of fun to come and just hang out and chat. Um, yeah, so I'll be working on Doctor Sleep tomorrow. So hopefully that gets up, no problems. And then we have our schedule, Chernobyl episode 2 will be out next Tuesday. Then we have Red Heat on Wednesday, Boys episode 7 on Friday, and then 2001 Space Odyssey on Saturday. So that's what it's looking like for that week. And as far as I can tell, we shouldn't have any hiccups or any issues to be able to jump on to stream on time next Friday and actually finish up Resident Evil, maybe finish up some other games, and maybe start something else with Sam. There's a couple of games that I would like to play with Sam, or a couple of games that I think Sam would have a lot of fun playing, um, like she did with Inside and Limbo. So I'd like to get a lot more either co-op games or games that we can both swap back and forth. So some of this first-person shooter, like that's just not where we're at to be able to play together at least yet. So that's kind of what this week's schedule is looking like. What next Friday will be looking like. But yeah, thank you all for coming and hanging out. I'll go through the rest of the comments to make sure there's nothing glaring. And then if you have some suggestions or something, I would like to just throw a raid onto someone. It's always super fun and cool. So if you have like a streamer that you like, or well, whatever, it doesn't matter if they're big, small, who cares? It doesn't matter. So if there's someone that you like to support on Twitch that you'd like me to go raid, I forgot who I raided last week. I think her name was Delilah. Really interesting, really cool stream. Super chill. Seemed like she was very professional. Um, so that was awesome. So if you have other stuff, just let me know, or other streamers, just let me know. But yeah, Brandon Lee, The Crow, definitely need to watch The Crow. The Dark Man seems interesting. Kisses for Cooper, thank you. Cooper's doing good. He had his gallbladder removed. He had his gallbladder and something in his stomach removed. So he's recovering from that. Comfy. Oh, a VTuber. Oh, okay. Is that like where they have like yeah, see, the only person live right now is 5x5. So let's see. Moon, you have Comfy. So this is when they're like literally oh, interesting. I know, right? I fucking hate this Windows 10 update. Oh, shit. Here's my address. Thanks for the great weekend, everyone. I hope you all have a great weekend. I see you all in the comments. Okay, so a VTuber. So this is the person? When I think of VTuber, I only know of like that one girl who has like that whole crazy setup. Cool. Throw a quick raid. And I will see you all next Friday. Thank you. I know editing hell tomorrow. Good thing I really, really love Dr. Sleep. I will have no problem editing that because I really enjoyed it. Bye, Cosmic. Good night. Good luck with all your IKEA furniture. Peace, everyone.